What are you up to?
Not much. Quite bored, actually. You?
Yeah, me too. So, what shall we do?
Oh, dunno. Shall we play prime numbers again?
Again? Oh, well then. But this time, we start with 10011.
All right then. 10111.
11101.
11111.
I've had enough. Too boring. Let's play something else.
Agreed, but what? We've played all the games we know over and over again already.
I've got a new one.
Tell me, what's it involve?
Let's create a cosmos.
What kind of cosmos?
Well, with spirits in it.
Could do. What kind of spirits?
Well, something like us.
You mean boring like us?
True. That is no fun.
I have a brilliant idea. Let's create a cosmos with nothing in it.
That's even more boring.
Just wait. The clue is that there is a tiny nothing.
Nothing can't be tiny or large because it's nothing.
Listen, the tiny nothing explodes.
Nothing cannot explode.
Will you just shut up and listen?
Okay, but I'm right and it's illogical.
It is my creation and I decide what's possible and what's not. Besides, without me, you would not even have logic. I invented it ages ago when you could not even count. Before that, there was just chaos.
True, you invented mathematics, but personally, I prefer chaos.
Well, I was bored and I needed to do something.
But maths is pretty boring.
Well, this isn't. So listen up.
Okay, shoot.
So the nothing explodes and then particles form.
What are particles?
Well, you know, they are like building blocks with which you can make other, bigger stuff.
Like your numbers, you add 1 and 1 and you get something bigger.
Well, sort of, but that's just the beginning. So these building blocks stick together to make bigger ones. And not only that, there are a few different building blocks, and the combination of these make a huge variety of stuff.
Now you've lost me.
And then the stuff gets more and more complicated and bigger.
Boring.
Not at all. As then comes evolution.
What is that?
It's the ingenious part.
Yeah, sure. Like mathematics.
No, much better. You see, all that stuff is moving and interacts.
What does moving mean?
Just hear me out.
Okay.
So the stuff is not static. It moves and interacts, so all sorts of information is passed around.
What kind of information? Like you and me having a conversation?
No, not really. At least not in the beginning. Just information about where stuff is and how much energy it has.
Goodness, what is this now? Energy. And what do you mean by where stuff is?
Well, I create a space and the stuff is in all sorts of places in that space. It also has certain properties, which I call energy. And that stuff does not stay in the same place, especially when it has lots of energy. But the energy can also be exchanged, and that is also information.
You've lost me again.
Just wait. It becomes exciting now.
Sure.
Yes, when the stuff has energy and has become really complex, then it can move on its own.
I still don't get it.
Well, in order to move around, the stuff needs energy. That's just the rule. But the movement uses up energy. So the stuff needs to fill itself up with energy again. And therefore, it has to move around to find it.
Isn't that a circular argument?
Never mind. The exciting point is that all this changes with evolution, which means that the stuff that is better at staying around is the winner, and the less able just disappears.
So it is a game.
What? Well, it gets even better. At some point, that stuff will be able to reproduce itself into two identical or almost identical copies. And so over time there are more and more copies. But again, only the best equipped ones remain because they can collect all the energy, whereas the not so good ones dissolve because they don't get enough energy.
I still don't know what energy is.
Well, they just need it to move. Anyway, so because the copies are always slightly different, only the best ones manage to stay, whereas the others disappear.
And what is the point of all this?
The point is that over time, and we have lots of time, they become more and more complex, until finally they will be able to think.
What? Think like we do? Oh my God.
Yes, my dear fellow? Just wait a bit, and you'll see how it pans out.
Looks like they are beating each other up now.
Yes, so I see. I think something went wrong with the programming.
No, I think it is your stupid evolution thing. Survival of the fittest. Of course, now everybody wants to be on top, no matter what. Why didn't you just create the final stage? That would have been easier. Just create a spirit with this energy stuff or whatever, and then maybe a second one. Maybe call the first one Adam, and the second one,
Well, I just thought it might be interesting to see how it develops.
Great development this is. It's just boring. Oh look, now they are getting bored too. Ha! And now they blew up their own planet. Now that is what I call a show.
Hear the roar as the curtain flies, waited for this moment, reach the skies. Can you feel the spark, feel the heat as we ignite? We're the main event, under spotlights burning bright. Live for the cheer, live for the cheer, hear them scream out loud. Living it, breathing it, we're what the buzz is about. Songtown. Can you feel the blast in Showtown? Time to light the sky where the stars will be. Show, shake the ground with our melody. Well, I dream about it, dream about it, dream about it, dream about it, dream about talk of the town. Ready for the thrill in Showtown. It's our time to shine. We're the heartbeat. Explosions of feet. Scream about it, it's our harmony. Dream about the shows.